is up? We are back with another PBA Central Regional stop. This one down in Fishers, Indiana. I almost said Fishers, Indianapolis, which it is outside of Indianapolis, but Fishers, Indiana. I'm looking forward to this one. This one's always fun. Pinhead always does a great job of hosting, and really looking forward to it. Currently, it is Friday the 15th, which is the day before the regional. And I know what you guys are probably thinking, Mikey, why are you at home right now? Shouldn't you either be at work or on your way to a bowling alley? Funny you ask. Every third Friday of the third month of a quarter, I think I said that right, we get that Friday off, and this happens to be that Friday. So I am stoked. I didn't have to get up and go to work this morning. Have a little slower morning here to rest and recover, drink some of my coffee here, and just kind of take it easy through the morning. Today, I am really looking forward to staying on schedule of what I've done the past 3 weeks. If you guys watched the Grove City video, I said that my main focus was going to be staying in the gym, keeping my physical aspect of things sharp, and I also was going to work on some things with my push away and my swing, and I have held true to those. I've worked on those tremendously hard, and I will say right now I feel phenomenal. I feel great. The body feels great. A little tight, but the body feels great. The swing is starting to feel fantastic. There's still some things I'm trying to iron out, but it wouldn't be the first time I went to a tournament not feeling 100%, and that's okay, because all of this, or part of this, is making it up as we go, and that's what we're here to do. So today is just going to be an easy day. I'm going to finish my cup of coffee here. We're going to go put in a lifting session, get the legs moving, get the hammies activated, and hopefully get this right hip to open up a little bit. Then we're going to go to the chiropractor. We're going to have Jordan Hutzel look at me, get me straightened out for the weekend. And after that, we're heading straight to the bowling alley. I'm going to put some work in. I think they're laying down 45-foot dragon for me too, which is awesome. I know we're bowling on 44 feet this weekend, 45, something like that. Anyways, we'll go put a big session in, and then we'll come back, get packed up, head out of here. And tonight, I'm super pumped because Elizabeth, my wife, her brother lives down in Fishers, and we're going to go to Topgolf tonight, have some fun, have some dinner, and just enjoy the night. So super pumped and looking forward to that. Haven't got to see Matthew in a while, and just looking forward for another fun weekend. I mean, I miss competing. I'm ready to get back out there and hopefully put up another good showing. So we're on the hunt right now for points in the Central Region. We're currently, I think we're way into the top 8 for points for the RPI. And I just want to keep that going, keep that rolling, keep making points, keep making shots, and put ourselves in a good position for the RPI coming up next year. So let's go put in a good day of work. Let's get ready for this weekend. Let's have some fun. we're back home. The to-do list, the to-do list is done. Everything's checked off. I just need to get packed up and get ready for Elizabeth when she gets home. We can get out of here. Practice went well. Won't lie to you guys, I haven't been 100% all year. I feel like every time I've gone to a tournament, there's something I don't feel comfortable with. And that's okay because I've put together a solid season so far. I've made the best of every situation that has come my way, and I think I just need to do that again this weekend. Pinheads isn't really one of my favorite centers. I don't want to say I've struggled there. I've just never really locked in at Pinheads. I did cash 2 years ago, and last year I did make a good run in match play, but I never really felt super comfortable at Pinheads. So I'll have to go in and just focus on getting matched up and making good shots and letting the results take care of themselves. I'm just really looking for that day where I feel 100%, but I know those are few and far between. But physically I feel good. Mentally I feel good. I just trying to get dialed in the swing a little bit and just be comfortable with what's going on. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to stay on top of things, transition, pick up my spares. Not making this an excuse, but I do have a new spare ball. I did go shorter with the span a little bit because I was hanging up in my old spare ball really bad. Well, now the sucker flies off my hand, so it's something I have to get used to. So tomorrow I'm really going to have to keep my tempo down on my spares, really just focus on hitting my mark. But I like it. I like it a lot better. I'm not worried about hanging in the ball at all, so that's a good feeling. But a lot of small changes going into the weekend. Kind of nervous, won't lie, but we'll go out and do the best we can, and hopefully we put together a good day of qualifying tomorrow and be there for Sunday. So we're going to get packed up. We got family waiting for us down in Fishers. We got some Topgolf tonight, so I'm going to go enjoy my night with my family and, just put myself in a good mental space for tomorrow. Let's have a good weekend. Spicy. Yeah, that's about how our day went. Was spicy. It was fun. It was sporadic. It was entertaining to say the least. But we are now winding down with good old Chipotle and I think college football. I don't actually know what's on TV right now because we just watched 14 commercials and we still don't know what's on. Anyways, I digress. But today was a great day. Got to see some family, safe travels, and get to enjoy some good food and unwind for the night. Heading tomorrow, I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't thought too much about it. Just need to get some good sleep. Wake up and enjoy the day. It's a blessing. And let's not take it for granted. So enjoy our night, get a good night's rest, wake up tomorrow, compete. You like that?
Sure do.
Sure do. All right. See you guys in the morning. All right. As you... What are we doing?
I made a mess.
She made a mess. That's all right. As you guys can see, behind me kind of is right there. We are here at Pinhead this morning. And it is probably one of the more scenic views we've had for a morning. I don't know if you guys can actually see or not. Just a beautiful, beautiful morning. But although it is beautiful out, we're going to be stuck in a bowling alley today. I'm sorry. I guess we better make good use of our time then while we're in there. So we're on 44-foot hardwick today, and I remember this pattern from last year. It was super soft, and scores were Gigantosaurus. So that actually makes me feel okay about today. My hair's doing stuff. Makes me feel okay about today. Told you guys yesterday I'm not really 100%. I don't feel 100%, and when I know that they're going to give us a little bit of lee room, a little bit of leeway, what she said, I know that we're going to be in a better position. So we're just going to get some bowling balls ready to go here, get some stuff moved around in bags. Honestly, just go settle down for a little bit, get ready to bowl, and hopefully put together a good strong day of bowling so we can come back and bowl again tomorrow. You like that?
Sure do.
Sure do. All right, let's go get our stuff in there, get ready to bowl. Let's have a good day. All right, so heading into today, my game plan was very straightforward and very cliche. Keep the ball in front of me, make my spares, see where we end up. I have struggled so bad on long the past couple years, just getting my ball to blend correctly that I just don't strike much on it. And I found that when I play as straight as I possibly can on fresh on long, I tend to get off to better starts, and usually that's the theme for every pattern, but specifically for me on long, that is like the key for me, as far right as I can possibly get, trap it for the first couple, shoot your 2-0, shoot your 2-team, get out of there, wait for him to open up, and that's what you guys will see me do here. In this qualifying set, I simply just play him straighter, try to get the ball in front of me for the first couple games, and then wait for them to open up, and I can really start getting in and wheeling on it. I knew I was fighting an uphill battle here, for some reason. Although this is a beautiful venue, I just don't strike much here. And on top of that, it's on a long pattern. So I just kind of knew it was an uphill battle. I was fighting some really tough circumstances for myself. So going into today, at the end of practice, I just reiterated to myself, stay slow, stay calm, make good shots, pick up your spares, see where you end up. And that's where I was when we started today. right, I quick want to jump in between game 5 and 6 here. Going into game 6, I actually already had a predetermined game plan for when I got to this pair. As you guys will see here, there is a wall to my left. Now, Fisher's, although it's beautiful, Pinhead's, although it's a beautiful venue, it has some of its quirks. Some of its layout is that of an entertainment center and not a competitive bowling alley, which is okay. It still makes for a really nice venue. But here in this pair, you will see that there is a wall about, 2 or 3 feet right off of the left gutter, and I was already in front of the ball return. So, before we even started the day, I knew that I was going to have to change something coming to this pair, and what you will see me do is change into a thrill and move further right. This pair was brutal. I'll just be blatantly honest with you guys. This pair was absolutely brutal. The right lane was probably 7 boards more down lane than the left lane, as in it hooked 7 more. I couldn't get the ball to sit down on the right lane, and I couldn't get the ball to start up on the left lane, which is kind of backwards of how I thought it was going to be, honestly. But I managed to grind out a game here and keep myself within contention. But if you guys want to know why did he go away from what he's doing, it's because I already determined in my mind what I was going to do, and I'm so stubborn that when I have a game plan, I got to stick to it. And although this game plan didn't work as well as I'd like, I made some really good quality shots in the 9th and 10th frame to bail out a somewhat decent game. So enjoy this one. No. So how about that? Yeah, solid day of bowling. I won't lie to you guys. After after practice for qualifying, I looked at Elizabeth and I said, this is going to be ridiculous. And I right there was like, I hope I just get a check, because I have had a horrible track record with high scoring tournaments, high scoring paces, and keeping up. I don't know why. I can't tell you guys why. I just, for some reason, cannot put the day together. Well, although today wasn't flawless by any means, I took advantage of the really good pairs, and I managed the bad pairs, with 190 being my low game. And that came on a pair that honestly could have been 220. I just was in my own head. It was the end pair. I think it was 17, 18, and I thought I was going to have to deal with the wall. I actually didn't, and I actually had a decent look. I just didn't execute, and that's all mental. It's stuff I really got to focus on and get better at. But I'm getting a lot better at turning the switch or flipping the switch and turning things around and getting back in the other direction, because the very next game, 240, I had 260 rolling. And the next game after that, game 8, I actually threw it really well. to shoot 220. I got tapped. I'll put a picture of the game up here so you guys can see what game 8 looked like to start. A lot of stress. So, but we are sitting in a really good position. You know, I felt like I got the ball to do the right thing most of the day. You know, I'm still struggling. I would say today's execution was about 85%. You know, it was a lot of good shots, not very many great shots, and it just, you know, that's why I preach, you know, get strong and be athletic, because my rev rate bailed me out a lot today. You know, I got a lot of balls that went through the pins and struck that probably shouldn't have. But big shout out to Motive Bowling and making great equipment that does that. And for that reason, I'm going to stay in the gym, keep working. But I'm about to go do the exact opposite of staying in the gym. I'm going to go eat pizza with my wife because she really, really wants Blaze Pizza right now. So we're going to go do that to celebrate and get ready for tomorrow. So the game plan was good. I liked the execution. Still some small things I'd like to fix. But we'll go in with the same mindset tomorrow. Just make shots. Score's going to be ridiculous. I've already accepted that. Tomorrow's going to be best of three, single game. And hopefully I can make it through a couple rounds, get some good points here, and hopefully take home a good check. That would be nice too. So we're going to go enjoy the rest of our night, have some fun, and get ready for tomorrow. It's a part of this. You said I do. That means you're a part of this. Okay, well, that's how we start the morning right there. Oh, well, it is Sunday morning. It is match play day here at Pinhead's. And music's still going. And I feel good. We went back after our little adventure last night for pizza and all that fun stuff. And I fell asleep at like 6. And then took a nap till 7. And then went to bed at 8. And I woke up when my alarm went off. So I slept really well last night. I feel fantastic. Her not so much, but that's okay. She's not bowling today. She can sleep on the way home. Yeah. So today is going to be fun. Thought process is simple. Keep the ball in front of us. Last year when I bowled match play here, I had a really good look going straighter. And we were on long last year too. I had a really good look going straighter. So I'm going to kind of keep that same mindset today. Keep the ball in front of me. Try not to go around it too much. With them oiling again, every time you re-oil a pattern, they get tighter and flatter. And so I expect the scores not quite to be as drastic as they were yesterday. They were bonanzas yesterday. So the thought process is keep the ball in front of us, get the ball to go through the pins properly, and pick up our spares. I'll be taking in a couple more tanks. Considering these are best of 3 matches, we won't really have a chance to get like way left and get in front of it. So I need some more options to stay further right. And who knows, maybe that may go out the window after 2 minutes of practice and they're just flying and I can get left and just circle the crap out of it. But that's not what I'm anticipating because that's not really been the track record. But we'll be prepared for anything. So, like that game plan?
Yeah.
She's really bummed. She got a coffee that said like, what was it? Sparkly donut or something like that?
Strawberry?
Strawberry donut. It did not taste like a strawberry donut. So she's upset right now. That's okay. We're going to go bowl. Let's have a good day. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the reigning RPI champion, Patrick Dombrowski. Pat, the people want to know. The people want to know. Favorite roller coaster?
Anyone that runs that day.
That may be the best answer I've ever heard in my life. Ready to bowl today?
Sure, let's go.
All right, so we're in a bit of a pickle right now. My hair's a mess. Some information was brought to me that I was kind of unaware of, and that is we're not bowling best of 3, we're bowling 3 games total pin, and I kind of remember that from last year now. And that kind of throws my game plan out the window a little bit because I was going to go urethane for the first 2, knowing I'd have a good look and hopefully win the first 2 and get out of there and not have to worry about game 3. But now that I know for a fact we're bowling 3 games, do I want to take the chance of throwing urethane and making them too hard for me? At the same time, too, the guy I'm bowling, his name's Nolan White, he's been on fire the past 3 months. And I really don't want to make him easier for him because I know that if we get in a striking contest, there's a good chance he's going to win by a lot. So I'm not saying I don't have the ability to strike that much, just what my look was yesterday. I don't feel like I have the shapes right now to get my ball to strike as much as his did. And that all comes down to just personal preferences. You know, he's two-handed, he has less tilt, his ball's able to go through it a little bit better. Mine, not so much. And so it's like, do I want to try to like fight an uphill battle, or do I just want to try to make him a little bit tighter to where he has to think about it? Like, these are some things people don't, they think you may overthink it going into match play, but these are some things you have to process because if you know you don't have the best look, you kind of have to play defense every once in a while, and the scoring paces are going to be ridiculous. So I think that what I'll try to do is find something that gives me that 250 look, which is nuts to say, but will also make them tighter and bring the scoring pace down the last 2 because I don't want to get in a striking competition. I want to make us both have to focus on making shots, and the guy who executes the best hopefully is the guy who wins, not the guy who has the most room. Because from what I saw yesterday from him, he made him look easy. Him and everybody else in front of me made him look easy, so I feel like I'm the one oddball out here. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna have to go and resurface a whole bunch of stuff and get stuff ready. But when you guys come bowl match play, don't be afraid to play the defensive route, especially if you know that you're making good shots, and if you know that your look wasn't just the berries. That's okay to play defense, and I may have to do that today. So we'll see what practice looks like. We'll see what where we're at the end of practice, and then we'll go from there. But definitely not what I was expecting. I was really hoping for best of 3. But hey, more games the merrier. We'll go out and make some shots, see if we make something happen. Let's have a good day.
The round of 4 and the round of 2 will be 2 games total pins. Okay? Higher seed will have lane choice. Now, we went ahead and put your names up there. Higher seed, if you want the arrows reversed, please let the counter know, and we'll have Kristen take care of that for you. Once you get eliminated, please bring me your...
All right, so heading into this match, I didn't really have a game plan. In practice, everything struck. Everything. Urethane looked good. Yellow Jackets looked good. Resin looked good. And to kind of clarify what I was saying there in the paddock before we went out, because I had to rush through that a little bit to get out to practice, to clarify what I was saying, it's okay sometimes to play defense and to make your opponent think a little bit more, especially when you know the odds are stacked against you. Nolan's been throwing it amazing the past couple months. I don't think I've seen him miss a cut yet. And I just know that my look wasn't near as good as his the day prior, and it probably wasn't going to be today either. So I was just trying to find a way of keeping myself in the match and not getting completely run over, at least giving myself a chance. And some people may have problems with that. I personally don't think there's anything wrong with that. We all pay our own entry fees, and we're all out there for the same purpose, to win. And so if I can have a game plan that still allows me to shoot a big number while also slowing down my opponent, why wouldn't you want to do that, especially if the end goal is to go home with the trophy? So what you'll actually see me do here is I start with a tank combat. It kept me the furthest right. That actually fell apart pretty quickly. You'll see that in the match here. But this was a really good match. It was fun. I'll just stop it there and let you guys enjoy it.
break. Come on, let's go. Give me a break.
Oh, well, that's a bummer. Yeah, we're back home. A quick one and out here at, or there at Fisher's. And, you know, I've come to learn the past, 6 years I've been doing this now, there are just some places you kind of have to accept your fate before you go in the bowling center. I've always known that I struggle to match up at Fisher's. It's just my eyes don't see it well, and just getting the ball to do the right thing. I've always struggled at Fisher's. The times that I've cashed or made match play, it's always been just barely squeaking in and hanging on by the skin of my teeth. And I mean, this weekend was no different. So I'm pleased with the outcome. Although it wasn't ideal, I just struggled. Today. The guy I was bowling, Nolan White, he's been bowling great the past 4 months, and I kind of knew going into this I'd have to figure something out. And sure enough, game one, I tried to go straighter, tried to keep it in front of me, maybe got out of the tank combat a little too quick. Although I did get out of it, I probably should have gone to the blue tank. I think that would have been the better option than the yellow tank in game one. I didn't, went to the yellow tank, and I kind of just fuddled around for about 7 frames until I switched into a blue coral because Nolan was just striking at will, and I'm going, okay, well, I don't have a look to keep up with that. So I moved in hopes of maybe if I get just a little left of him, create some traffic, maybe disrupt him just a little bit. And that's what I did. I was able to clean up the last part of game one, and I shot 210 to, I think, 250. Game two had a great look, and I had the chance to shoot 300, but I got tapped twice with 2 7-pins. So I shoot 250 to Nolan's, I think, 2-0, which kind of surprised me because his look was really, really good. And then going into game three, I was up by 5, and I was thinking, okay, just do what you did game two. And this is where Fisher's and myself have always butted heads. It's that mid-transition. It's right where things start to go but aren't fully transitioned. First shot game three, I absolutely peered it off my hand. I pocket 710. And the train just started to come off the rails right there. I made one bad shot in frame 3. That was my own stupidity. But then after that, I just couldn't get the ball to strike. I would either get it through the spot and get it to see it down lane really hard, but then it would wrap 10, or I would try to get it started up sooner to make it face a little bit sooner, and it would 4-pin. And so I just struggled. I have always struggled there to get the ball to do the right thing. And that's just how it is. Sometimes you just got to accept your fate before you get there. And when I look at a tournament like this, a match play appearance or a check is a great weekend, and I am happy with it. And going forward, this is a great confidence booster. Working this past 3 weeks, I've really worked on my push away. I've been working on some swing direction. I've been working on trajectory of the ball off my hand and trying to get it into lane a little bit better. And I've also made some changes to my spare shooting. So everything in my game has been kind of worked on, and to see it all come out and I'm still able to compete, put together good sets, and give myself a chance, that's a great feeling. That gives me so much confidence rolling into the rest of the year. I made some good points, not as many as I'd like, but I made some good points for the RPI, and if we keep this up, hopefully we can be in a good position to make another run at the RPI this year, because that is why we bowled them. And I will say, I'm kind of itching to win again. It's been over a year now, and I just feel like my game's really starting to build up, and I've been blessed with good health and good opportunities. I just got to take advantage of it and hopefully put together a good tournament and take home a dub sometime, because I'm itching to get back in the winner's circle. But all in all, great weekend. I feel very good about the progress we're making. I feel really good about the rest of the season. And, Elizabeth and I are just looking forward to getting back out there, knocking out some more pins, and trying to make another run at it. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Take care.